Hola, muy buenas a todos. Vamos a comenzar a jugar en este juego, el Kingdom Come Deliverance. Vamos a empezar una nueva partida. Nueva partida. Ahí está. Vamos a coger una porque lo probé ayer un poco, solo para ver qué tal. Línea de juego 2, venga.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Malandrín, eso, levántate.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
A ver, por las dos primeras opciones de diálogo se pueden decir las características predeterminadas del personaje, exacto. Si no son las deseadas, no hay que preocuparse. Todas las características se pueden desarrollar sin limitaciones. Vale. Vamos a ver. Estamos de... Voy a ponerme... un poco de diálogo.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Vamos a ver, vamos a poner agilidad.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that? And where did you get a bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of God. Promise.
I promise.
Eso. A ver, mis amigos han estado aquí. Bueno, me voy a preguntar aquí.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Mis amigos no son borrachines.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man, and it's time to start acting like one. Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief-making so much.
A ver.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Eso, tengo
Can I get
hambre.
something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Perfecto. Fin del diálogo. A ver. Ponemos... Sí. Mira. Voy a comerme aquí. Vamos, a tope. A ver cómo estoy. Vamos a saciedad 65. Creo que me voy a poner... no puedes... Vale. Vale, voy a coger un poco de queso. Cógete un quesito. Quesitos. Manzanitas. Huepa. Manzanas ricas. Panecillo. Panecillos. El objetivo es infiltrarse en algún sitio. Hay que asegurarse de que nadie pueda oír o ver nada. Al personaje se le ve en función de la luz, de la postura, de las ropas. Que si le oigo depende de la superficie sobre la que se mueve. La posición C y el atuendo, sí. Vale, perfecto. Sopa de lentejas. Me llevo la sopa de lentejas. Me llevo más manzanas. Así. Ahí, manzanitas para mí, para el nene. Muy bien. Vale. Hola, mami. A ver. Eso, cierra, que voy a coger más cosas. Voy a coger cositas. A ver. Cebolla. Ahí, todas las cebollas para mí. Uy, lo he robado, pero bueno. Manzanas. Manzanas para mí. Uy, voy a llevar todo. Te he hecho un poco ladronzuelo, ¿no? Pero bueno. Uy, pan, venga. Ahí está, vámonos. Ya me llega por ahora. Como un poco del calderón. Pues estas. A ver, saciedad 89. Bueno, bien, muy bien, muy bien. A ver, personaje. Nivel principal que tengo aquí. Nivel 1. Más Z. Los 30% más sin comer. Vale, explorador, jinete nocturno. Bueno, aquí hay muchas habilidades que puedes desarrollar. De momento, va, bien. No subí ni el nivel. Vamos allá. A ver, el mapa. Aquí tengo que ir con papá. Y a la lección de esgrima. Lo que primero hay que hacer va a ser coger unas pocas de plantitas. La rueda vacilar, exacto. Porque esto me va a ayudar un poco. A ver si subo un poco el nivel de herboristería. Es un poco pesadete andar cogiendo plantitas, pero después me va a compensar. A ver quién... Agente león. Más plantitas, venga. Ahí está. Se alcanza un nuevo nivel de herboristería. El personaje y sus capacidades se definen mediante las estadísticas, habilidades y ventajas que aparecen en la pestaña del jugador. En pocas palabras, Henry desarrolla sus capacidades al usarlas. Cada pocas subidas de nivel se podrá escoger una ventaja. Exacto. Vale. Voy a ir cogiendo un poquito. Que tengo tiempo de sobra. Así, coge planticas. Ahí, todo en telón. Por lo menos subir ahora un par de niveles. Como está nivel 5 creo que no. A ver, déjame comprobarlo. Habilidades, herboristería. El poder de las flores, eso. A nivel 5. Este me interesa. Hay que subir 2 de carisma. Exacto. De los pies, sí. A ver qué me están hablando. Sí. A ver, unas plantitas más por aquí. subí al nivel 2, ¿no? Muy bien, a ver, egoistería. Sí, nivel 2, vale. Bueno, vamos a ir con papi. Por coger un momento. Ahí está.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
A veces necesitas poder de persuasión para lograr tus objetivos. Cuando hablas con la gente, normalmente puedes seleccionar el tipo de impresión que quieres causar. También puedes usar sencillamente el diálogo, pero se ve influenciado por la reputación que tengas en el momento de hablar con esa persona. En la Edad Media la posición social era crucial, de forma que tu atuendo y tu aseo, además de tu reputación, pueden suponer una gran diferencia a la forma en que la gente te responde. Si tienes un aspecto peligroso, la gente temerá enfrentarse a ti, y es más probable que te asignen misiones arriesgadas. Todo ello depende de tu fuerza y del efecto disuasorio de tus armas y equipo. Pero también influyen otras cosas como las manchas de sangre de tu ropa. A veces puedes confiar en que el dinero hable por ti. Solo tienes que acordar una suma persuasiva y sobornar. Funciona igual que comprar, ver, comerciar o regatear. En casos especiales puedes probar cualquier otra habilidad de Henry, como su equitación. No solo importa la forma de persuadir, sino también la oferta en concreto, ya que a veces no basta solo decidir en función de tus mejores características. Tienes que leer lo que Henry va a decir. Vale. Pero a cada persona hay que tratarlo de forma distinta. No intimidarás a un matón con facilidad, y te vistas como te vistas, no será fácil que impresiones a los nobles. Por eso las habilidades de Henry no tienen un valor universal asignado sin más, sino que se comparan con las habilidades de su homólogo en el juego. Bajo los correspondientes iconos puedes ver los valores de las distintas habilidades. Siempre puedes ver tus propias habilidades. Las habilidades de tu homólogo son visibles para ti si es alguien a quien conoces bien o si se te da bien escudriñar a las personas. Se aprende la ventaja empatía. Vale. Tu dinero, la cantidad que tienes que pagar. Pero no es solo una cuestión de valorar los atributos. El resultado depende enormemente de otros factores. Tu reputación con tu homólogo, si estás sucio o sangrando, todo eso es importante. Pero también significa que si no puedes resistirte a la ladina lengua de un comerciante, por ejemplo, quizá quieras antes envenenarlo un poco y así será más fácil de persuadir, ¿no? Ya claro. O si alejas al guardia de sus amigos, será más fácil de asustar. Nivel de tu reputación con tu homólogo, vale. Nivel de diálogo, nivel de carisma, nivel de fuerza. Muy bien. A ver, tenía algo que hacer.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Eso,
Her
cerveza.
name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Perfecto. La mayoría de las misiones se pueden completar de diferentes formas. La elocuencia ayuda a hacer amigos. Una persona que pasa inadvertida puede evitar los problemas, y si no se quiere andar con remilgos, la violencia siempre puede ser una solución. Bueno, aquí hay mucha información. Misiones y diarios, ¿no? La gente pide que consiga la J, misiones principales, secundarias, completar. Vale, pues, vale. Al pulsar se puede escoger cualquiera de las misiones sin completar, si quiere activar, vale. Muy bien. Vamos allá. Vamos a dar una vueltita. Tenemos el mapa. Yo estoy aquí. A ver, aquí tengo que recoger unos gavilanes. Mira, esto ya casi voy a hacerlo ahora. Entonces, hay más plantitas por aquí, ¿no? Mira, miéntelo. Como llevo la herboristería a nivel 2. Bueno, venga. A ver.
Nuevo.
I'll be with you. Forging a sword for
Pues
some
bastante
lads.
bien de
The
rendimiento, la
Chamberlain has
verdad.
the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Va bueno, sí. Ahora, como estoy streameando, pues... Bueno, le baja un poquillo, pero bueno, ahora mismo... Va bien, no baja de 70 de FPS o 80, 90 por ahí. Suele estar por 100, 100, 110,
Ah, shut up and
120.
give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Nuevo.
Magnificent.
Sí, sí, no, sí, ya estuve jugando ayer, lo estuve probando un poco. Completé las
Well, I
primeras
better go
misiones y
if we're to
tal,
get the job done by this evening.
pero sí,
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will.
voy a ver si...
After today's work, the ale might even
Ahora
be
voy
on me.
a ver, o le pego unas hostias a los borrachos, o si no lo he pegado bien... Pero bueno, lo de las plantitas es importante, por lo menos llegar a nivel 5, porque eso te da 2 de carisma, con una de las habilidades, que eso está interesante, la verdad. En diario se puede encontrar toda la información sobre las misiones, sí, la J. Indica el mapa, una brújula, exacto. A ver si tienes para ir a la lección de esgrima. Yo casi iría antes a la lección de esgrima,
Nuevo.
mira, que nos queda aquí. Sí, el sistema de combate, bueno, hay que acostumbrarse, es un poco así extraño, ¿sí? Pero bueno, mira, voy a hacer la de esgrima primero. Salvia, salvia. A ver, ¿cómo vamos? Arboristería, mira, ya casi estoy en nivel 3. A ver, subo a nivel 3 y voy a bailar esgrima. El rendimiento va guay, la verdad. Además está en calidad guay.
Nuevo.
Ahí está. Sí, parece ser que está muy bien hecho, o sea, la recreación en cuanto a cómo
Nuevo.
era en la época. Vamos, sí, supongo que lo han querido hacer más o menos, sí, real. ¿O te refieres al combate? Solo.
Nuevo.
Como me gusta la hierba, sí. Claro, sí. Sí, sí, pero mira, a ver. Lo de la hierba tienes aquí, ¿no ves? Cuando llegas a nivel 5, tienes suficientes hierbas en el inventario, se gana una bonificación de más 2 de carisma. Que eso es interesante. Y después únicamente esto, la actividad de recoger hierbas añade una experiencia. La experiencia a la estadística de fuerza, que también, ¿vale? Llegar a nivel 10 de herboristería.
Nuevo.
Al combate, sí, bueno. No, mira, no está el tipo, vale, entonces tengo que ir al borracho primero. Tenía razón. Venga, vamos. Vamos al borrachín. Vamos al borrachete. Uy, que me canso. El carbonero. Este es uno de los colegas. Ah, no. O no, no sé. A ver. Nueva entrada del códice. Mercader. Sí. Uf, mercaderes. Bla, 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 bla. A ver si le doy pegado unas leches o... O no. A ver. Vamos a ver. Ven aquí, hombre, ven aquí, que te voy a dar yo a ti. Ch. Ven para acá.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Hombre, padre me envía por el dinero, hombre.
Father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Pagad lo que debéis o...
Nuevo.
Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself.
Or your old man will be pulling those
Vale,
nails out of you.
venga. Se obtienes también, igual lo pillo, haré yo también seguramente, pero bueno, a ver. Pero con este es de un jugador, a ver. Podéis contar con una visita de padre. Las deudas han de saldarse.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore.
Hijo
How
de una
dare you
ramera,
speak to me
bueno.
like that?
¿Cómo
Did
sois
your
hablarme así?
thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Venga. Eso sí, combate. Tajo, estocada, patada, fijar al oponente, desbloquear, bloquear. Le habéis sujeta con fuerza la mano para defender.
Nuevo.
Bueno, si lo tienes lo cogeremos. Yo y el punky de solidaridad. Así que si lo coges te... Sí, también esta gente colocando yo por ahí también
Nuevo.
lo va a pillar seguramente. Podemos hacer un equipo bueno. Venga, hasta ahora. Chao. Elige la dirección de ataque. Tal. No puedes atacar desde una dirección agrisada. Vale. Si el ataque de un oponente me pega tu armadura o lo bloqueas con secuencias residuales. Sí. Salud. Muy bien. Oponente. Vale. Che.
Missed.
Topperdele.
Cuidado que se me acaba la resistencia. Uf.
Give up. Cut down.
Mierda. Oh, que me da. Mierda, se está poniendo fino. No.
You're going to cry now. Kuro. Now.
Uf. Quieto. Joder.
Sod it!
Arte de la guerra, vale.
Insolent!
Uf.
God!
Vaya.
Duppy!
Joder. Aguanta el tío.
Bugger! I'll slay you, you.
Vale. Si fue, me cago en... Que no, hombre, que no. No. Cúbrete. Uf.
No, kurwa.
Vamos. No, quieto, cúbrete. Uf.
Bollocks!
No.
Way off. I'll squash you like a.
Vaya. Está jodido, ¿eh? ¿Dónde vas? No. No. Ahí, ¿qué pasa? Ahí está. Ahí, hombre.
Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand? What is it?
Muy bien. Eso se puede ver la barra roja. Es absolutamente determinable. Más resistente, así que curarse es siempre una buena idea. Henry se cura de sus heridas. Comido y dormir, vale. Me voy a lavar un poco. No estoy saciado, bien. Carisma 6. Vale, me ha dado una llave, ¿no? Aquí está el hacha. Para mí. Voy a comer un poco. Gocho, ya estoy cerdísimo. Demasiada comida. Cuando se come demasiado se tarda bastante en volver a tener hambre, pero también se está más torpe y pesado hasta que se digiere todo. Vale. Ahí. Clavos. Martillo. Perfecto. ¿Algo más que pueda rapiñarle al tipo este? ¿O no? A ver qué hay aquí.
All right, blacksmith's boy, you got the better of me. Take what you want, but you haven't heard the last.
Vale. Vamos con 1000 plantitas. ¿No? Esto no se podía coger. Ah, las ortigas, mira. Vamos a coger unas ortiguitas. Valeriana, ¿no? ¿Cómo? Ahí está, valeriana. Valeriana. Vale. Tendero. Vale.
Do drop by.
Tendero. El herrero. Vamos a comprar el carbón.
Hey, Pip, do you want to learn something?
Aquí está el de la espada, vale. Pero bueno, pero voy a comprar el carbón.
How are you?
Hablemos de negocios. A ver, carbón vegetal. No tengo dinero, entonces tendré que venderle algo primero, ¿no? Hacha. 2,9. Los clavos. Es venderte el hacha, la verdad. Martillo, ¿cuánto cuesta? 1,7. Te voy a vender el pan. El queso. Ya el queso, perfecto. La remolacha. 8. Creo que me llega con eso, ¿no? La col. 11,2, vale. Incluso te voy a vender la cebolla. 17. Comprar carbón. 10. Que es lo que me pedía, ¿no? Ah, no, espera. Quieto. Que primero tengo que venderle. Ya me estoy precipitando ya. Mirar a esto. Cerrar el trato. Incluso puedo regatear, ¿ok? Pues puedo regatear, a ver qué pasa.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Regateo. Regateo funciona en ambos sentidos, tanto si quieres comprar barato como vender caro. Selecciona la cantidad que quieres pagar, recibir como WS, confírmala con él. El comerciante responderá a tu oferta. Si la respuesta es negativa, hará una contraoferta y esperará tu respuesta. Tu dinero, precio, compra original, última oferta del comerciante, tu oferta actual. Si el control del estudiante no se puede mover en una dirección o la otra, significa que tú o el comerciante no tenéis suficiente dinero. Prolongar el regateo con una oferta tras otra, agotar poco a poco la paciencia. El comerciante al final abandonará ya. Pues lo cerca que estás de ese punto, este icono del comerciante. Bajo la barra, cuanto más oro haya en el fondo, más cerca está el comerciante de abandonar la negociación. Cada oferta de regateo sin éxito disminuye tu reputación. Vale. Vale.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Bueno, no regateo un carajo, pero bueno. Vale, tenía que haberme olvidado la barra. Bueno, pasa nada. 17 está bien. Por ahora. A ver, compremos el carbón. 10. Carbón. Perfecto. Vale. Ahora sí, vamos a ir a la lección de esgrima.
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about it,
Venga.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Vamos.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Vale. Mientras el tipo va, nosotros podemos coger aquí ortigas, por ejemplo. A saco. Ya va el tío. Ortigas, ahí está. Nuevo nivel de herboristería. ¿Estoy en el 4 o en el 3? No estoy seguro. A ver. Herboristería. Nivel 4, exacto. Me queda un nivel para usarlo del carisma. Para aprender esa habilidad, ¿va? Así que ya lo voy a hacer antes de nada. Eso. Valeriana, eso. Diga. Venga, que esto acabamos rápido ahora. Ah, de San Juan, eso no lo había visto. Valeriana. Manzanilla. Ahí está. Venga. Pues ahora subimos el punto este. Estamos a nivel 5. Resistencia. Se recogió tal cantidad de ortigas y hierbas venenosas que tu vitalidad aumenta de manera permanente en 2. Qué guay. Sí, señor. Ortigas o hierbas venenosas. Perfecto. Encima el poder de las flores. Ahí está. Carisma +2. Poder de las flores. Resistencia. ¿Cómo era eso? Bueno. Ahí está. Mira. Tiene su recompensa. Coger florecitas y hierbitas. Perfecto. Vale, vamos.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Ah, vale. No era usted. Perdone. Vale. Muy bien, vamos.
So, can we get started?
Podemos.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well.
Tutorial de
Let's
espadón.
start with the basics.
Empezaremos con lo básico. Así,
Keep moving.
movimientos.
Your life depends on it.
Nuestra vida depende de ello. Durante el combate te mantienes acoplado a tu oponente. Puedes desplazarte a puedes desacoplarte a tu oponente con Shift.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle
Pues un
around,
ataque
you
se
get
limita
nowhere.
y se agita.
Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Muy bien.
The point of the blade is
Agilidad.
stabbing.
Perfecto.
Try it a few times. Good. Good. Let's
Ya le voy a
try
machacar.
something else. One strike,
Bien.
I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Vale, golpes encadenados.
Very good.
Muy bien. Perfecto.
Now you're
¿Ya? Vale.
I don't know about you, but I'm
Bien.
tired of first. Remember though, train hard. No one
Fuerza. Enterrador. Sí, claro. A ver, tengo nivel principal, nivel 1, progreso 14%. Ah, no, nivel 3, vale. Excepto el explorador. Está ligeramente. Alcance de visión de jinete. No lo robaron Ilse. Cuando se está sucio se tiene un 50% más de carisma, la verdad. Sin embargo, la gente te la hará a una milla de distancia. Lo que reduce tu habilidad de sigilo en 30%. Vagabundo al crecer en condiciones de pobreza, por lo que la cuidar la cama funciona al revés. Cuanto peor la cama, mejor duermes y viceversa. Se aguanta sin dormir. Vale. De momento no voy a gastar nada, A ver, habilidades, alquimia. Elaborar bebidas, cacería, bueno, de todo. En reputación. Estadísticas, vale. Perfecto. Creo que voy a poner lo del baluarte, bloquear los golpes, sí. Agilidad nivel 3. Mis florecitas. Valorados. No, de momento no. Aquí.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts, traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
and
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
Unas buenas bostas.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not gonna take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
¿Estás con nosotros o no? Sí, sí. Claro, que sí, hombre.
Oh well. Father can wait a while.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
El cisma de Occidente. A ver. Papas, vale. Aquí hay mucha información de los papas. Papa Bonifacio. Papa Clemente. Bien. A ver, cuarto de Habsburgo. Conde austríaco. Carlos IV de Luxemburgo. Familia Ronov, dinastías más antiguas y nobles de la aristocracia checa. Vale.
Greetings, Henry.
Hola, hola. Déjame coger unas valerianas. Ya verás tú. ¿Cómo estamos de herboristería? Nivel 5. Bueno. Más tengo más vitalidad. Joder, pues sí, venga. A ver.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Claro. A ver, ¿por qué me pone? Ah, bueno.
May the Lord watch
Okay.
over you, Hen. What do you want, lad?
Vuestro marido está causando problemas.
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Perfecto.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
croissants! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbyszek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Ahí va.
Fuck her! I'll make you pay for that.
Vamos allá. Que toca esta para mí.
You fucking dog.
Toma, hombre. Toma, 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 toma. Ah, joder, que te reviento. Bueno, este está reventado. Vamos para otro. Toma, toma, toma. Bueno, esto vamos.
Stop right now. The catch pole is on his way.
Uy, el alguacil. Vámonos, vámonos. Vamos, pichas. Necesario que se prisa en llegar a un punto de ruta en particular, y si Henry ya ha estado en un lugar, no es necesario volver a repetir el viaje completo. En el mapa se pueden ver los lugares donde puedes llegar con un viaje rápido, solo hay que seleccionar a dónde se quiere ir y confirmar. Exacto. Ahí está, viaje rápido aquí, vale. Pues mapita, mira. Sí, parece que hay varios sitios por ahí. Perfecto. A ver, Henry. No, Henry soy yo. Más salvia. A ver, que por aquí había más plantitas distintas. Caléndula. Hay que darle... Ahí. Diente de león. Eso que está... Se debería coger, pero yo no. Bueno. Voy. Nivel 5, va, casi nivel 6. Venga. Vamos un poquito. Caléndula. Menta. Ahí está, nivel 6, ¿no? Sí. Perfecto. Perfectísimo. Vale, a ver, déjame ver. Exacto, comprar la cerveza. Coge caléndula, hombre. Solo menta. No, no, no. Menta se distinguía bien. Aquí, hay menta, mira, esto. Esto es menta. Solo que no me la quiere. A ver. Esto es menta, hombre, no me fastidies. Que es menta. Pues nada pasa de mí. ¿Qué dices? ¿Qué dices? Esta es menta seguro. Vale. Vamos primero a reunirnos con los colegis. Por allí. Planticas.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
It's a good thing your Hanko warned us.
Well-behaved girl like that. I'm surprised she didn't call the catch pole.
She must have seen Matthias.
What do you mean?
Because he fancies her. And I think maybe she likes the look of him too.
Hehehe. Shut up, you idiot.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
Muy bien. Hola. Venga. Para casa. Manzanilla. Alguna planta. Oh, eso. De San Juan. Que solo cogí pocas de estas. Casi no cogí ninguna. Muy bien, vamos a por la cerveza. Creo que es lo que nos queda por ahora, ¿no? Sí. Para la cerveza. Uy, ¿cuántos de estos son juegan aquí? Nivel 6, vale.
Greetings, Henry.
Hola. Espera un momento. Dame la puerta de aquí. Y aquí también. A ver si puedo rapiñarte algo por aquí. Interesante. Que yo soy así, ¿eh? Lo quiere todo. Venga, venga. Uy, que no me pillen. Estoy cometiendo allanamiento. Vale. No tengo lanza, ¿verdad? Bueno, venga, me voy. Uy, que está. Quieto, quieto. Vámonos, vámonos. Yo no fui. Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Tú, claro, ¿quién me lo trae por ahí?
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, What else might your worship desire?
A ver. Una jarra para
I need
padre.
ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
I suppose. He is a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Snapchat redentor, ¿vale? No se busca la partida en momentos importantes. Para guardar la partida, sí, guardar la partida. Vale. Siempre tiene un máximo de 3 partidas guardadas de manera manual y siempre se escribe la más antigua. Vale. A ver si el mapa puede saltar el tiempo, espera. Esto es Vale.
Good health to you, Henry.
Espera, hombre. Deja que te
Greetings,
venda algo.
Henry.
A ver. Si te vendo lo mismo, ¿qué pasa? Lo mismo que te acabo de robar. ¿Qué? Ah, no, no. Coño, que esto no es. Quieto, quieto. Vender. Uf, claro, esto no te lo puedo... Si te lo vendo, flipa la tipa, seguramente. No, no, vale. Le meto... 52 manzanas. Panecillo. Seis. Sopa de lentejas. Zanahoria. 19 zanahorias. Ahí está. Perfecto. Bueno, contigo voy a regatear un poco. Ah, no, no regateo. ¿O le di mal o qué? Espera. Tenía 26. Venga. Vale, chiquilla, venga. Vamos. A ver, ¿qué
What did you actually
hiciste
do in
en
Cuttenberg?
Cuerda?
Oh, all sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Cuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Lo
I have
tengo.
charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. We got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Ok. Ir a por los clavos para Teresa. Perfecto. ¿Dónde están los clavos? Ahí. Hola, Teresa.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Bueno.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Sir Istvan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful.
Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oddio. Chiudo. Vamos.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry!
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No! You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Keep running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Bueno. Llevar los clavos a 3. Espada de sierra. Tienes la espada de sierra. Vale. Armadura, tal. Otras piezas. Potencia. Vale. Corred. Mira, saco la espada. ¡Hostia! ¡Oh! ¡Que me viene uno detrás! ¡Oh! ¡Ah! Vaya. Tenía que haber corrido, ¿no? Seguramente. A ver, tengo que correr. ¿No? Vale, no puedo. Perfecto. Corred. Cabalgar hasta Tamberg. Conseguir un caballo. Vale. Ahora plantitas no. Vaya. No, 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 no. ¡Oh! No, no. Cabalga. Ah, no puedo. Vaya, hombre. No, no, que me matan. Ah. Vale. Va a ser que así va a ser jodido. Corre, corre, corre. Conseguir un caballo. A ver. Voy a cabalgar hasta allí. No me pueden ver. Está claro. Plantas se pueden coger. Sí, la amapola, mira. Oh, creo que vienen detrás, mierda. Ya hay unos caballos, ¿no? Voy a tener que pasar por ahí. Vale. El trote es el paso básico del caballo. Caminar permite a tu caballo recuperarse. El galope que combina el ritmo más rápido con la resistencia del caballo. El galope es el paso más rápido. Vale. Pero agotará pronto la resistencia, claro. Seguir un camino. Tu caballo es más inteligente que algunas personas. Sigue el camino que le indiques si le dejas. Solo empieza el galope medio y no lo guíes. La resistencia de tu caballo se consumirá al galoparse. Vale. Puede ser agotador y puede conseguir, sobre todo si no eres un jinete experto. Vale. estoy yendo. No, no, ahí estás. No.
Left. Talmog is to the left, along the stream. Run for it!
No. Se está acabando la resistencia, chico.
Run for it! Flee!
Están las últimas. Uy, vaya. Llegué.
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Help! Skeleton's been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Halt your Hosenkinder! Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Muy bien. Mi cama. Mira, un fueguecito. Cerraduras. A ver cómo estoy. Diálogo 1, estoy reventado. Una 15 de sociedad, bueno. Carisma, ¿qué pasa con mi carisma? Claro, estoy reventadísimo. Todo... ¿Qué? Ya se me curó la pierna, ¿ya? Joder. Espera un momento. Bueno, sigo teniendo... Bien. Inventario. Vale, tengo todo esto que vamos. Vale. Sí, coger este de explorador, sí. Probabilidad de esquivar un 10%. Pues un 30%, 5. Venga, voy a coger esto. Ahí está. Explorador. A ver qué me manda a hacer. Objetivo actual. Hablar con Sir Robert. Actividades. Vale. Hecho. No, es el objetivo que me manda, ¿no? Uy, perdón. Estoy en una zona privada. Cuidado. Vale, entonces puedo deambular ahora por aquí, imagino un poco. Aunque, ¿qué tengo? Pues ver lo de la cama, no sé qué. Caballo. Oh, quieto. Vale, lugar inesperado. Asignador de actividad. Vale, ¿no? Uf, estoy como... Vale. Son cuartitos todo, ¿no? Uy, se marea el tío. Uy. Estás mareado, bueno, tranquilo. No te preocupes, estoy explorando un poco. Hola, chacho. Hola, chaval.
Damn.
Damn. Uy, esta es una zona privada. Uy, perdón. Ya me voy, ya me voy.
Oh, God. Eat.
¿Quieres comer? Espera, joder, que tienes comida, tío. Tienes comida a saco. Tienes zanahorias, tío. Salchicha, energía... No sé qué, menos 7 o cómo. Vale. Un poco de pan. Vale. Leche. Vale. Sir Robert, era este, ¿no? Sí. Hablad con Sir Robert. Ahí está.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss.
I have a kimber.
You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father.
Damn!
I can't understand.
Vale.
Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes. But he's a generous man and a good one.
Panadero. Tengo que ir a la cocina con sin robar. Y esta mujer. ¿Qué tal?
Could do with a bite to eat.
Vamos a comer, que el tipo...
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Muy bien. Cocinas. Más débil estará, claro. Sí, esto sin comer demasiado tiempo puede hasta morir. Los diferentes comidas tienen efectos diferentes. No llena igual de un plato asado, pero se conserva fresca más tiempo, sí. Vale. Haceslo. Todos los papas ahí, venga. Señores de Talberg. William Talberg, muy bien. A ver. Recoge panecillos. Ahí, venga, cógete ahí de todo, chico.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
Te ruge el estómago, bueno. Mira, te vas a llevar aquí de todo. De todo por todos lados, mira, manzanas. No hay nada más por aquí. Esto es robar, quieto. Que me están viendo, no puedo estar robando aquí alegremente. Pato asado. Esto sí, que está en la mesa. Vino. Perfecto.
Seems I'm not good enough for the gent.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
A ver, come. Vas a comer. puré de lentejas, ahí está. Pato asado. Me quita energía, pero me da saciedad. Queso. Panecillo. El pan me lo voy a comer también. Cebolla. Vino. ¿Qué pasa? Que es infinito. ¿Qué pone aquí? Durabilidad. Infinito. ¿Cómo? Nutrición. Vale. No, infinito sí. Me lo acabo de zampar. Ya. Tengo poca energía, pero bueno. Panecillo. Voy a comer panecillos. Tasación. Vale. Ya está. Voy a ver con esta. A ver qué me cuenta.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad.
¿Qué tiene esta mujer? Una jarra. Leche, vale. Nutrición, tortilla dulce, vale. Es lo que tiene. ¿Y qué le puedo vender? Le vendo la liebre, sí. Liebre. Nada, es lo único que me compra. Así que no sea... Vale, perfecto.
Jesus, look where you're going.
A ver si me siento aquí. ¿Qué tal? Vale, no puedo hablar con la peña. Venta, salvia, vale. Esto es una zona privada también. Vale.
Nuevo.
Perfecto. Hola, Liam. ¿Cuánto ocupa? Pues ahora mismo ya no sé cuánto bajó, creo. No sé si bajaría de 30 gigas o 40 o por ahí. Espera un momento, que no sé si... Te lo digo ahora. A ver... Propiedades... Bueno, ocupan el disco 35 gigas. Tampoco demasiado. Bueno, es bastante, pero bueno, aceptable. El tipo quiere dormir. Quieren actividad.
Nuevo.
Pues ya ves. 160 también. Podría ser, pero no. Vale. Esto es una zona privada también. Aquí estoy bajando muy a pelo, ¿no? Vale, damos la vuelta al castillito. Vale, dando la vuelta al castillo todo. Vale. Todo el castillo, mira, flecha. Esto estaría robando, ¿no? Claro. Arco de fresno. Y ahora... Claro, tengo un arco robado. Realmente no sé si robarlo porque tampoco... No. De momento lo voy a dejar. El arco, ahí está. Mira que aquí... Bueno, aquí hay muchas cositas para robar, pero bueno. ¿Usar qué? ¿No sabes usar la escalera o cómo? Uy, que me voy a quedar aquí atrapado. Sí. Uy, vaya. Esto sí que no me lo esperaba, mira. Me quedo atrapado, no puede ser. Usar escalera. Y no me la usa. ¡Ay! Vaya, hombre, me quedaba aquí. Ahora. Joder. Pensé que me quedaba ahí ya. Un poco lioso el castillo, ¿eh? Vale, aquí quietos, que vuelo donde antes. No sé si irme a dormir porque el tipo ya está bastante cansado. A ver, podría dormir. No, aquí no. Aquí no, no hay ninguna entrada aquí. Esto... Vale, esto es nada. Imagino que será aquí donde tenga que ir a dormir, ¿no? Aquí un tipo ahí durmiendo. Aquí, ¿no? Ahí está. Como se está cansado de la resistencia, la solución es dormir. Hay que buscar una cama disponible que se reconoce. Vale. Siéntate en ella y inicia el sueño. Perfecto.
Probably some animal.
A ver, espera. ¿Qué tengo aquí? Que puedo subir niveles, ¿no? Nivel 3. Vale, aquí nada de momento. Primeros auxilios 1. Bien. Fuerza. Puedo subir fuerza. Tengo nivel 4. aterrador. Llevar cadáveres o cuerpos inconscientes no te costará resistencia y se pondrá a la mitad de carga. Vale. Da un tercio más de opciones de superar al oponente. Bate cerrado, maestro de forcejeo. Puedes cargar 7 kilos más. El mínimo 4. Aterrador, no sé. Vale, voy a ponerme esto. Esto. Vale, vamos a dormir. ¿Tú quieres dormir? A ver. Energía, recupera bastante, saciedad. Ahí al 100%. 8 horas. Debe serlo. Vale.
Today the patrols will be double. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Ahí está, vamos a contar la historia,
You
venga.
might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Nuevo nivel de diálogo, vale. A ver.
I've never seen a raid before, and it was terrifying. The moaning of the wounded, death rattles, the terrible screams as swords passed through flesh. There was nothing but confusion, blood, and death.
It's very sad.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Vale.
I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Vamos, quería ayudar a la
I
moza.
wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to, but... Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzik, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg, After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Move in, people! Come on, come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back!
Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Muy bien. ¿Qué te pasa? Creo que vamos a dejarlo aquí hasta el siguiente capítulo. Pues el primero muy bien. Perfecto. Bueno, gente. Hasta otra. Chao, chao.